I guess I'll play another song that's on the EP as well. This one's called In a Book We Didn't Write, and it's a happy one. So after that depressing one, everyone likes happy songs. All right. Actually, I'm going to get some water really quick. My throat is killing me after this. All right, so this one's called In a Book We Didn't Write, and that's the first line. Ooh, really complicated song title. Okay. In a book we didn't write, in a page I didn't print, you were a damsel in distress, and I was a savior to be sent. You were tied up to the tracks, and I had the wind against my back. I was riding on a white horse, you were tied up to the dirt floor, so I filled bubblegum with helium, we floated in the sky. I never stopped to ask the questions, why are you always here when trouble is so near? And if a rescue is what you call this, and let's start it off right with a kiss. I mean, anything can happen, and anything can happen tonight. On the back of the black pearl sat my beautiful girl, and Captain Jack tied her hands behind her back and said, today's your last day because you're gonna walk the plank. But from underneath the ship I pulled out my bubblicious, and I filled bubblegum with helium, we floated in the sky. I never stopped to ask the questions, why aren't they firing their guns? They're ginormous cannons. And as the sunset started to peak, you leaned over and kissed my cheek. I mean, anything can happen, and anything can happen tonight. When I found out about the pen and the page, and that the whole world was my stage, I stayed up all night and wrote for days to know that I can create and not just participate. Instead of reading stories off the shelf, I'll write a few for myself. And so scribble, scribble, dot, dot, then a line. If you want a story, well, here's mine. I filled bubblegum with helium, we floated in the sky. I never stopped to ask the questions, why is my favorite color blue? And why can't I keep my eyes off you? And all of this started with a kiss. I mean, anything can happen, and anything can happen tonight. Anything can happen, and 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 anything can happen tonight. Thanks.